severely punished if they're found guilty of adulterating their bread.
Why are there often 13 rolls in a dozen? In the Middle Ages, governments set strict guidelines as to how much bread had to weigh and how much it could cost. And they meant it. In Germany, if a baker cheated, he was publicly dunked. In England, stingy bakers were beheaded. So the baker's dozen is really baker's insurance. Technological advances in the growing and milling of wheat have made bread shortages and riots a thing of the past. Even neighborhood bakeries are disappearing. Today, people are more likely to buy their bread from a supermarket. Commercial bakeries are a huge industry, but how does today's bread compare with that of our ancestors?
Well, originally flour was made by grinding grain, wheat, between a hollow stone with another rock. And then that went on until you had two flat stones, which is called a quern, and you rubbed one against the other. Then, of course, it became automated, and we had mills. And they were either the beautiful stone windmills, like we see in Quebec, where every seigneur had to maintain a mill, or the watertight mill. And there it was the force of the water that turned the wheels that actually turned the millstones. It ground the whole grain of wheat. So in addition to the starch, you had the husk and you had the germ. It was sometimes, depending on the quality of your millstones, you also had a bit of millstone. And if you study the jaws of really ancient peoples, the ancient Egyptians, it wore their teeth down. So the bread tended to be rather heavy and very nutritious, but really not as easy to eat as modern bread, and certainly didn't have the tremendous variety that we have today.
The milling process, using today's technology, is to take clean wheat and run it through corrugated steel rolls. That allows the endosperm to be broken open, and we can begin to remove the bran material from the white endosperm. From there, we move the product through a set of sifters, which sorts the product by size, and following that, we would then mill the white endosperm into flour.